Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. So this is part 3 of our series with the camper van. What are we doing today? Well, we are taking the CampAway to Chipping Norton Camping and Caravanning Club site, and from there we're going to visit Diddley Squat Farm. Some of you may know exactly what that is, some of you might not have a clue. If you've been watching Jeremy Clarkson's farm, then you'll know that Jeremy Clarkson's farm is Diddley Squat. I've watched the series on Amazon. It is absolutely fantastic. I've watched both series and I've chuckled my socks off all the way through. It's been brilliant. So I'm really excited. We're going to get the CampAway onto site, get pitched up, and then from the site you can actually walk straight to the farm shop. So that is the plan, to go and have a look at that. And then all being well, we'll call up to Chipping Norton itself and have a look around there. So this vlog is us in the CampAway and Diddley Squat Farm. Okay, so we have arrived at Chipping Norton Camping and Caravanning Club site. We've driven here from Somerswood. We're stopping here for a couple of nights in the CampAway. The big plan, and Jules is back here somewhere. Here he is. The big plan is to go to the Diddley Squat Farm shop, which, as I said, is Jeremy Clarkson's farm. Now we've arrived and oh my god, the road is just like gridlocked, the car park's packed. And what day is it today? Thursday. So it's Thursday afternoon and it's packed. So our big plan of going to that today is just currently on hold because they're literally queuing out the door. So I've asked the warden, now it's Sandy that's got us pitched up, really nice, bless her. She even sang my name to me. She sang Karina. It's a first in 44 years, but I really appreciate that level of customer service. She actually apologised. I think she was mortified, but no, I loved it. So she got us on the grass pitch. We're on grass with electric. It is dry enough. So yeah, last night we were on hard standing, next couple of nights it's grass. And she's the one that basically said it'd probably be best maybe to go tomorrow morning. First thing, so we'll walk around because literally, well, if I turn you around, over there, those are the ready camps that that the Camping and Caravanning Club have here, and the Diddley Squat Farm is literally like just over there. So you can walk like 30 seconds round the corner. So I will be doing that tomorrow. This site, this Camping and Caravanning Club site, Chipping Norton, is in Oxfordshire. It's part of, it's in the Cotswolds, I think. I must admit, I'm not massively familiar with the area, but as far as I know, it's Cotswolds. And one of the other places I wanted to go see while I'm here is Bourton on the Water. That is on the list, so hopefully we'll get to do it weather depending tomorrow. This site has got hard standing and grass pitches. You can, as far as I know, come in your tent and have grass with electric or whatever you want, really. There is a facility block. I just spin you around. There's the facilities. So I'm really close to those because, as you know, I haven't got any onboard facilities. So that's it, really. What I'll do is we're going to have a steady afternoon. We're going to set the CampAway up because obviously we've literally just arrived. It is a little bit breezy, but the sun's out. So we're going to get something to eat, get ourselves hooked up, and have a steady one, aren't we? And then, yeah, we'll catch you when we do make it to Diddley Squat. So we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are heading off on foot from the Chipping Norton Camping and Caravanning Club site. Just show you down there, obviously that is the barrier onto the site. And it is really quite busy even today, so it's obviously a really popular site. Whether that's just popular because people want to come to the Cotswolds or whether they just want to come to this farm shop, I don't know. Anyway, so literally where the farm shop is, again I'll spin you around. So this is the road. If you've watched the programme, this is the road. There's the club sign. And the entrance to the farm is literally just up here. So if we just walk here, you can actually see it all just over there. Now, when we got here, it was absolutely packed, and it seems to have quietened off a bit now. So fingers crossed, we can go have a look. So I'll catch you up there. Okay, so it's really windy, so you'll have to excuse my hair and if you can't hear me, but behind me is the sign and there's the actual farm shop. So we've come at about 4ish now and it's certainly much quieter. So I'm going to head in there and see what they've got. We headed up to the front of the shop and there's a cow juice machine. I've seen something a bit like this before when we lived in Somerset. You simply take a bottle and fill it up at the cow juice machine. They've got 2-litre plastic bottles. I don't know whether you can bring your own though. Heading into the shop, so just to the left, these here are gigantic pork pies. They were £6.90. I was tempted, very tempted, but I didn't get one. The rest of the shelves were a little bit bare. There's some bacon, but no sausage. Moving round, there's various other bits in the shop. Now in the fridge, I was hoping to get some chocolate milk, but they didn't seem to have any. So chocolate milk didn't happen. There were some ice creams in the fridge and freezer though. Quite a selection of those. There was plenty of candles that smelt of bollocks, apparently. I'm not going to comment on those. I didn't have a sniff. There were a lot of bottles of the beer that he's been making. There was Jeremy Clarkson's book, and then there was sort of gifty things such as chocolates and fudge and stuff. So there was plenty of bits like that, but more sort of gifty things, and they were quite expensive. A bit too much than I'd be willing to pay personally, but if you're there for the experience, then why not? So that was at Diddley Squat Farm Shop. Nothing amazing to see, if I'm absolutely honest, and I think the most tempting thing was a pork pie, which was £6.90, but it was a whopper. And I've eaten a lot of pork pie in my time, and I find that hard to believe as well. So yeah, so that was the farm shop. It just gives you an idea if you were thinking of coming to see it. We haven't really got a food plan for tonight. We don't know what we're going to have as yet. Probably going to head into Chipping Norton itself. Chipping Norton, good sized town. We drove through it when we came here. Plenty of pubs, plenty of food options. So yeah, we'll wait and see, and it'll be a quiet night in our little camper. Hopefully tonight, if you watch the other vlogs, you'll know that we felt the cold a bit last night. We felt the cold quite a bit, didn't we really, Jules? Mm-hmm. We were frozen. Yeah, it was like an Eskimo competition. We learnt a lot from last night. So all being well, tonight will be warmer, because I think we've got that nailed. So we'll try and nail that, and then we'll let you know tomorrow morning how we go and what we're doing. So yeah, we'll see you a bit later on. Morning. So it is now the morning since yesterday. Doesn't really make sense, does it? But that's when it is anyway. So I last saw you up at Diddley Squat, which is just up there. Yeah, I'd say if you're stopping here, yeah, trot round and pop in. If you're making a special trip, I wasn't overly excited, if I'm honest, but I still love the programme, so it hasn't spoilt that for me. But yeah, so we called in. And then last night was quite interesting because, as I said, we learnt a lot about our campervanning in a very short space of time. Because we got quite cold. So last night what we did, we kept the top down to keep the heat in. We put this rock and roll bed out straight away, just basically to relax on, and we put a film on. We watched Maverick. So yeah, and it was actually really cozy. We turned these top LED lights off and used the under counter ones, so that was really nice soft light. And we bunkered down. We had healthy food. We drove into Chipping Norton. Chipping Norton, there was pubs, there were some takeaways, and in the end, I went to Aldi and I bought a chicken salad. I know I'm letting myself down. There was no fish and chips and ice cream. Not for... I did see some, but they didn't get very good reviews on Google, so I thought, I'm just not doing it. So yeah, I had a chicken salad, which was really boring, but healthy nonetheless. And then we went to sleep, and unfortunately, we were hoping for a really nice warm night, but we didn't get that because the gas ran out. The gas bottle ran out. So it was cold. It was rather cold. I'll leave it there. I'm still cold now. But what I think I'll finish by saying is, that's the end of the 3 vlogs with the VW CampAway. We have had a really good experience. We've been privileged to be able to try a camper, and it's been an eye-opener. I am going to do a vlog where I'm going to compare a camper van to a motorhome. I'll probably do that in maybe June time, so look out for that if you're considering one or the other or a swap. If you have got any questions, you can either put them in the comments below, or you're always welcome to email us at herewetow@yahoo.com, and I'm always happy to answer any genuine and sensible question anytime. Just drop me a line. Yeah, so we've given it a go. We're going to finish off our trip, and then we'll be collecting our actual long-term motorhome that we're getting, and then we'll have absolutely loads of stuff to get ourselves into. Next weekend we're off to Barnard Castle, and then we've got a trip to Paisley Bridge, and then we're hitting the East Coast as well. So loads of stuff coming up. Hopefully you'll find it somewhat interesting. I'd just like to say thank you to Broadlane Leisure, the CampAway part of that, who've lent us this CampAway. It's been fantastic, and I'd just like to say to you guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.